$99.2 million, hashtag I told you so, cash only. Champions worldwide listening to the Motivation Plus Marketing podcast, and obviously those of you that receive this as the Why Warrior Word of the Day. This can be a very deep conversation about reality, about business, about development. I will keep this, as you can see, is 10 minutes or less. But I do, right up front, I want to give you our direct contact information. Because you're going to have some questions. You're going to, everybody you know, you're going to want to share this with them. Because I'm telling you, this would be one of the most valuable discussions about wealth creation you've ever heard in your life. You can always call us at our international headquarters here in beautiful West Palm Beach, Florida, one of the fastest growing cities in America's history. You can call Texas directly at 561. Please grab a pen that writes 561-847-3467. Once again, area code 561-847-3467. Now, I founded Delemy Development Group Inc. 22 plus years ago. From 1990 to the year 2000, I did very well in the business, and then I invested those funds in real estate. Back in 2006, I began DDG speaking, coaching, and teaching how to achieve success and how to break through fear and how to achieve your goals and how to find your why, find your purpose, and as I wrote in my first book. And we made numerous real estate investments. And back in 2006, I was actually on CNBC Power Lunch saying, and I was infamous for this, really two statements. No one is moving from Florida to New York. That's in 2006, I said that on CNBC Power Lunch. And I also said these famous words, God ain't making no more land. Just today, now this is being recorded on Thursday, October 12th. So October 12th, 2023, so it's very time sensitive. You may be listening to this November 2023, January 24. Our number's been the same for many years. Feel free and call or text us once again. Just today, it came out. Now, for those of you that have been in my mastermind events, that have traveled from all around the country to attend my mastermind events, you know both these locations. Just today, the PGA Marina. Now, those of you that were here in February for my mastermind event, and those of you over the years that came out to my 3-day billionaire summit, and we went to dinner at Carmine's, at the Italian restaurant in the marina. That marina today, Wen Delemy today, got the approval for an $80 million upgrade. Now, those of you that were there, it's gorgeous. It's Palm Beach. It's Palm Beach Gardens. Just today, $80 million overhaul of the marina. Now, across the marina is where they're building the close to $500 million complex, the Ritz-Carlton Residence. That got approved today, the $80 million renovation. And then on Singer Island, my friend Jason had a second gym there called Rock Fitness, but he made a decision to sell his part of that gym, and he's out of that gym now, and it's another fitness center there. But Singer Island. Now, those of you that were here over the years, and we went to giant longboats. There was a place there about goats. They have a whole restaurant based around goats, and obviously I don't drink, but it's a whole drinking thing. But many of you've been there. You know, I spoke there twice for an event for Lisa and Tommy at the Marriott across the street. Singer Island. It's one of Christy's favorite beaches to go to. Just today came out that today, Wen Delemy today, breaking news, Oceanfront Mall could be raised and rebuilt with hotel in Singer Island. It was just purchased for $19.2 million. Real estate investors. Who, Delemy? Real estate investors. Those that have an investment and those that develop. So that's $19 million. With the marina's $80 million. That's $99.2 million today. That's done. They're going to develop that. That has nothing to do with Wall Street South. Now, Kristen, when we were here, and you came down months ago to do the video for one of the properties we moved, Avondale, which is the highest price point in that development to date, by the way. It raised the comps. No one has sold the property at the price point. And obviously, Chrissy was a realtor, so we made a deal with the owner. So obviously, nothing has moved in Avondale since we sold ours back in March. There's been 2 other sales, and both have been lower than our highest price point there. Now, when Kristen came down and did a video, we went to dinner down in, it used to be City Place. Used to be the Square. Well, now it's being called Wall Street South because they're building a 27-story building that's going to house 2,000 plus workers. It's a multi-billion-dollar development, and it's being called Wall Street South. And 40% of it, 60% is already leased. And there's 3,000 to 4,000 people. 3,000 to 4,000 people will be employed there. That's coming in from New York City and the suburbs. And the person that invested in that and developing that is also the development owner of Olera, which is 270 unit condos. Now, there's something called North Flagler Drive on Lake Worth Lagoon. If you follow me, you'll see my wife's YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to it. You'll see on my YouTube channel. Hers is obviously all real estate. Mine's a combination of motivation, marketing, and obviously real estate. We did a video just yesterday on Lake Worth Lagoon, Palm Beach Yacht Club, right there. And I pointed to the Bristol condos. From Bristol up to the Palm Beach Inlet, right now there's Forte being built. There's Alba being built, which remember just a couple weeks ago we had me with the picture with the shovel. There is Olera. We're going to the grand opening next Thursday, the groundbreaking. There's the Ritz-Carlton also being built, the Ritz-Carlton residence there. There's Palm Beach Atlantic University building 2 huge towers. The synagogue just got approved this week to go 20 stories higher next to Olera. West Palm Beach, the city just approved a $40 million makeover of the waterfront park next to Alba. In between Alba and Olera. There's a $1.6 billion development called Nora that's being built. Now, I'm saying all this because this is happening. Now, the people who doubt, people who are negative, I listened to a great message from Evangelist Jonathan Shuttlesworth, my pastor. He did a message last night, and I listened to it today titled, complaining and negativity repels blessing. When you complain you're negative, the blessing's like, I'm not going to that person. Look, there's an acceleration of growth here. Now, irregardless of what people say, that marina is getting redone for $80 million. It's getting redone. All of you, those of you that were just here in February, you were there in February. We were there many times. That's getting redone. The Singer Island Retail Center, I've been there many times. Some of you over the years were there. That's being redone. They purchased for $19.2 million. I believe it's going to be a hotel plus some shopping. It's going to explode. And then from Bristol to Forte, to Albert, to Olera, to Ritz-Carlton, to the synagogue, going up 20 levels that really no one knows about that. See, I study, I read, I learn. I'm 10 steps ahead. God ain't making no more land. People will be here 2 years from now going, oh my gosh, what happened? They weren't in on the in. And once again, they lost out on investing. Everybody interested in Florida real estate, you call Texas right now. Obviously, many of you know we're heavily involved in the Seville, like the word the Cadillac Seville. No one knows Seville, but they will know Seville. You've been hearing us speak about the 10-acre country estate. 10 acres is an invaluable asset. Now, right now, when that destination center opens by Johnny Morris, Bass Pro Shop, founder and creator of Bass Pro Shop, he's been acquiring acreage over the last few years. And now it's encompassed. It's progressed up to 5,000 plus acres. They will be opening up one of the largest destination centers for Bass Pro Shop right next to Crescent City, which is the bass capital of the world. Just makes sense. The explosion of real estate in Florida, God ain't making no more land. And just tonight, I do apologize. It looks like I'm going to go about 2 more minutes. So I'm going to be over 10 minutes. But I'm very serious about this because I get sick and tired of people in life going, praying for money, praying for investment, praying for growth, praying for this. And I was written up in 2004 as the icon of Village Boulevard. Obviously, many of you know that we own numerous properties here. We still own one. We sold 4. We sold 2 recently, and we sold some others over the years. Plus, I was responsible for introducing about 18 units to investors back in the early 2000s. And obviously, that's how I was, I'm very involved in real estate investing because I'm a developer. My company's named Delamy Development Group. I understand positioning. I have zero fear. I was told I was crazy when I began network marketing, became a multi-millionaire when everyone sat around and said it didn't work. And they're still thinking things don't work. They're still broke. They're still negative. Now, this came out today. There's something called SOSO, South of Southern Boulevard. You can write that down too, SOSO, South of Southern, SO, Southern Boulevard. It's a development, an area that developers say, you know what, it's time. And it is exploding. And in that area, the difference is they cannot do the luxury condo residential developments. It's all houses. They can't put a 20-story development like an Alba, like an Olera, like a Forte, like a Bristol. Can't do it there. So these houses in this area are exploding. Just today, one came out. Listen to the confident communication, the description of the land. Now, 10 acres Seville. What do you just imagine? What do you believe? Now, those of you who have no belief and you're negative, you won't see anything because you'll talk to your negative broke friend who has no idea about life or business. They'll give you their opinion and they'll stay broke. What do you imagine 2 years from now the 10 acres in Seville will be worth? Ponder for a second. As this ripple effect and surge happens with Bass Pro Shops, Highway 17 going to 4 lanes, the Circle K, obviously the 9-acre mega Circle K superstation, the elaborate, extravagant public shopping center, the roundabout, the marina being built, millions of people come into millions of people visit Bass Pro Shop destinations like a Disney. On a secluded 10 acres, backed up next to 4,000 acres of a conservatory that never be built upon. What do you believe that's going to be worth? Because 2 years ago, you couldn't give these houses away in Soso. You couldn't give them away. Now, today, this went live. Between Forest Hill and Southern, east of Olive, in a highly sought-after area of Soso. Now, it goes on to just say it's a paragraph, and it says, the house, here we go. Pay attention here. Please pay attention. Do not tell Delemy, don't tell me I didn't tell you. This is what they're saying. The house has minimal value as the location of the lot is extremely desirable. This is a cash sale only with a zero inspection since you're buying the land. Lot size is 75 by 100. Contract will be with a 0-day inspection, quick closing, clear title. Pictures are attached to view the house, and it is in good condition. And again, this is the Intercoastal Block, highly sought after Soso area of West Palm Beach. Guys, basically this owner is saying, look, God ain't making no more land. I got the land. I ain't negotiating. And now that's a 2-1, 2-bedroom home, 1.5 bath, 1,174 square feet, $1,295,000, and it's gonna sell. It's gonna fly. It's gonna fly. Couldn't give it away a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, but because of positioning and developing, let me ask you a question. Does this go back to what I said? God ain't making them more land. Just today, $99.2 million. That has nothing to do with. I mean, that is well over $1 billion of condos from Bristol all the way up to the Palm Beach Inlet. That doesn't include what's going to happen at the Palm Beach Marina, where they're building a huge. I didn't even include those in there. This is just called North Flagler, which basically is from Northwood Village, Nora, which is not developed right now, but it's $1.6 billion, and the developments are done. The visionaries are there. So I'm telling all of you, look, time goes in a blink of an eye. You're listening to this, you're positioned, get involved. Figure out how to get more involved in what we're doing. And I've been in real estate from the beginning. I wouldn't be on CNBC because they liked me. Oh, he's a good speaker. He's got it. Back then I had cassette tapes. I had 2 books out. I had the 10 Life Lessons book and the Champions are Born book. That's all I had, 2 books. But I was very involved in real estate. I mean, my first event I spoke at after we got married was a David Dweck's event. We got married Saturday. I was speaking at the Boca Real Estate Investment Club on Thursday. So I'm sharing this with you because I told you so. 2 years ago, I'm saying, look, I told you so. Don't tell me I didn't tell you. People said, oh, my God, it's always happening. I mean, everything in West Palm Beach from Bristol. And you guys, make sure you follow Christy and make sure you follow. Any question about how to follow our YouTube channel, give us a call, give us a text at 561-847-3467. Those of you receiving this podcast on my email database, you saw in the PS, you saw there's a link to the video that Christy and I did on Wednesday at Lake Worth Lagoon. And those of you listening to this, as people share it and goes out on the podcast platforms, welcome to all the Amazon subscribers. We just got approved in Amazon Audible for our Motivation Plus Marketing podcast. You guys can once again call or text us, 561-847-3467. Now, seriously, let's just look at 18 months. What do you believe the 10 acres in Seville, Florida is going to be worth? See, this momentum, that it's only 2 hours and 52 minutes from Christy and I. And we're heavily invested in that area. You're going to hear a lot more about that. Obviously, you know about the 10-acre country estate. Got to make it on more land. What do you think that's going to be worth a year from now, 18 months from now? Because there's something called momentum. There's formulation, concentration, momentum. When something formulates, there's a formula, there's a recipe, there's ingredients put together, and then it's concentrated. Then it goes into the oven. It goes into the, you guys can relate to cooking. And then all of a sudden, boom, it starts to just momentum hits. That's happening right now in the Sunshine State. And obviously West Palm Beach, enormous. The ripple effect, it's going to go up north a couple hours. Why do you think the Bass Pro Shop acquires 5,000 plus acres? I can go on and on. Once again, I apologize. I said it would be 10 minutes. Looks like I'm at 16. Because I get so frustrated in life when I hear people complain and be negative and they miss out on huge opportunities. With that said, everybody you know, everybody, make sure you're connecting with us for anything for real estate. Buy, sell, invest. Any questions? We are leading experts and advisors in the industry of real estate. I'm one of the top coaches for real estate. Obviously, you know, one of my clients is tremendously successful. And obviously, with me being on CNBC in 2006, there's a reason why I was, and obviously what we have going on. And Christy, obviously, one of the top realtors. With that said, call or text us 561-847-3467. Write this down. What do you believe Seville will be worth 2 years from now? Can you imagine the condos here on North Flagler? Can you imagine? See, but fear has no imagination. Negativity has no imagination. Oh, I'm imagining, and I see it. And this is not rah-rah. This isn't fake. There's some serious demographic developers with a track record and designers investing in all these areas. God bless you guys. Take action. We're here for you. Have yourself a tremendous day. And once again, everybody you know, feel free to, I would love to speak to them personally one-on-one. Feel free to share this podcast, share this word. It's serious happenings going on. And because you care about people and you love people, you don't want them to lose out. It's happening. You're hearing about it. Let people know. Good night. God bless. Talk to you real soon.